Well, it's January of 2023 and we're in the winter season. I don't do much camping. I haven't done much camping in the winter unless I go up to the family camp. I'm planning a trip or two up there this winter, but probably not with the wheeler. It probably will sit in the garage most of the winter unless it stays warm and we don't get much snow, but that usually doesn't happen. Anyway, I picked up portable buddy from Mr. Heater, 4,000 and 9,000 BTU. When I started camping last year, I really didn't know much about tent camping or how cold it could get up there. And I wanted some way to heat the tent up. Like first thing in the morning, once I get up, it'd be nice to have a little bit of heat, or before I went to sleep, it'd be nice to heat the tent up a little bit. So I'm going to check that out. I have a carbon monoxide detector for the tent, and I think one of those will do the trick. So I'm going to test that. I'll take it out in the backyard and open it up and test it and see what happens. Let's open this puppy up. Instructions needs it in. Got this Canadian Tire. One special for 104 Canadian dollars. Regular 149 or something like that. Well, pretty good size. I should be able to fit it on the wheeler somehow. Be worth it. Stay warm. And here's the tip over switch. It's a good thing. Never use this appliance in an enclosed space such as a camper, tent, car, or home. So, I'm not recommending the use of this for any of those places. Yeah, I suppose I should read those directions. But, I'm going to fire it up. Get her going. See how it heats up out here. This is stuff so lawyers can cover their backsides. All this stuff. And to do everything, you may as well leave it inside the store, I guess. Okay, I've got a 16-ounce, 1-pound bottle of propane. These are disposable bottles, which seems crazy to me. Nice heavy metal like that, and you use that propane. Would run about 2-3 hours in that machine right there. And then you throw it away. It's crazy. I think I will get the supply hose, the proper supply hose for this, and see if I can find a 5-pound refillable tank. I should be able to carry all that on the four-wheeler, and I can use that for cooking plus heating. Be a lot more economical, and I'm not online. But we'll see how this works. This would be a good tryout for it. I'll burn away any kind of chemical that may be on that, any smell, and get it ready for use whenever I get ready to use it. I haven't done any winter camping. We have a family camp. I've gone there lots in the winter where it would be minus 20, minus 30. A pail of water would freeze on the floor overnight, but we always had the wood stoves to start, warm the place up. I've never stayed in a tent in the middle of winter. I may try that in the future, but I'm more thinking 3-season camping as much as possible, and I may get into the 4-season camping, but for now, let's try this. That's threaded. Nice. Hear any hissing? Should be good to go. So, let's see. Pilot. There we go. See a little flame down there. See what that does. Ooh, I feel heat coming off that already. So far so good. See the blue flame down there? When I clicked it, that blue flame come on. I held it down for 30 to 60 seconds, as it said. And then I turned it to high. And now I'm supposed to... Oh, I feel that here. Ooh, isn't that hot? So we'll just watch it here for a few minutes. I think it would benefit from a fan in behind, or a convection fan even, if you could set it up here. Convection fan, and it would blow the amount of smell. Oh, she's glowing there now, starting to glow. Oh yeah, that would heat a tent or a tarp setup. Yeah, nice little heater. A little bit of wind here. I wonder how that affects it. Good place to try this, right in my backyard. Well, that works quite nice. In a tent, I would think it would be no time before it heated the place up. But a little battery-powered fan or a convection fan would be the thing. That would really distribute the heat instead of it going all to the top of the tent. And usually I'm using a 3-season tent, vented well in the top, just a mesh top with a cover over it, which I prefer because you don't get the condensation and stuff like that. And apparently this is quite a wet heat from what I hear. I'll have to try it out in the tent to make sure. So I would like something with really good ventilation, but just something you could heat up before you rolled into your wool blankets and sleeping bag for the night. I hope to make it back up to the camp later on this month or in February for a winter trip with the boys. I may take that up with me when I go and try it out in real cold temperatures. I wonder what it's like when I turn it to low. Dims down. Two settings. So there's a low setting. No point in using it thermometer. I'm right outside. I should have set up a tarp maybe and see how it warm things up. It is warm on the hands. And I'm going to let that cook away for a little while and make sure it's well broke in before I take it out anywhere and depend on it. Cool on the bottom. That would be hot. Quite short. Yeah, oh, it's nice and cool and very stable. I like that. And I wonder how it works with the tip up. No, went out. Try her again. Oh, started right up. Turns right off. Off. Right about there. Yeah, about 45 degrees. Safe to shut off. Activates. It's a good feature. It's supposed to have an O2 sensor on it too, although I don't think I'd want to depend on that. But a CO detector plus the O2 sensor in this, that should be enough redundancy. Any of this stuff, you can kill yourself with it or harm yourself or burn up a tent. You've got to use common sense. Yeah, quite pleased with it so far. The hose, you either get a filter with the hose to hook it to a tank, or you can get a special hose, and it's about 50 bucks that you need no filter. I think that's what I want to get, and then I'll have to look around for a 5-pound propane bottle. Yeah, nice, quite nice. There's all my mourning doves and one of the gray squirrels and little buddy out there eating away.